What's up, everyone? Welcome to Heroes Avenue. My name is Darren, and I apologize for not being here for. I think it's been like a week, I believe, that I haven't made a video. I got a new job, and I'm pretty swamped with work. I'm trying to find a good schedule for me to make videos. But I'm here. I'm back. I'm ready to talk some comic book movie news, and today we're gonna be talking about the Flash movie. And this is because Andy Muschietti, the director of the movie, he released a really short teaser on social media earlier this week to celebrate day one of production of the movie. So if you guys haven't been following, this movie has been in the works since like 2017, 2016, and it's a long time coming. And we've been waiting for this movie to come out. I think this movie was supposed to come out 2020, and it's 2021, and they just started production, and this is because they had to do rewrites on rewrites, and they got different directors, and other directors left, and now we finally got a director that's willing to stick around. Andy Muschietti, the It director, he's sticking around, and he's going to complete this movie with Ezra Miller. And so he released a short teaser earlier this week to celebrate the day one of production, because we all thought we would never see this day. Honestly, I never thought I would. So I'm going to go ahead and just break down this teaser, because I think this teaser, there's so much to look at and so much to really point out that it's easy to really look over. And so let me go ahead and just play this teaser real quick for you guys that haven't seen it on social media. And it looks like this. So right off the bat, I got juice after seeing this, because one, I love the crap out of this teaser. Like, I watched it multiple times after that. And I just love how everything kind of like moves together at the same time, and then it just lights up like Christmas. And it looks very new, very fresh, very different than what we saw in the Snyder version of The Flash. And two, I don't know. I feel like this was a great gift to get from Andy Muschietti. He didn't have to release this teaser, but the fact that he did give it for the fans shows that he is excited, and it makes me excited. Because I love Ezra Miller as the Flash, especially after watching the Snyder Cut. If you guys haven't watched the Snyder Cut, do so now. What are you guys doing here if you guys haven't watched the movie? Yeah, Ezra Miller was just so great in that movie. So let me go ahead and just break down this teaser. So first, the lightning. The lightning is yellow. It's not blue like Zack Snyder did in his Justice League movies. And so that is different. You know, one thing that I saw on social media was that commenters were like, oh, so we're just gonna assume the lightning bolt just turns yellow now. I mean, you could say that, but also you can't assume that they're not gonna explain the color of the lightning bolt to change from blue to yellow. I forgot what Zack Snyder said why the lightning is blue in this one. I think changing it from blue to yellow is the right approach. I mean, one, I like the fact that it was blue in Zack Snyder's version, because it felt like it was like a real lightning. Like, lightning isn't normally yellow. It's always like when you see, lightning in the sky, or thunder striking, it's like white or blue, right? Light blue. And so I feel like Zack Snyder, he always goes for the literal approach. Like, what would happen if this was in real life? How would the world really react if Superman was real? What would the Flash lightning actually look like if it was real? It would be blue, right? And so blue, white, whatever you guys want to call it. And so I always respected that approach. But at the same time, it's like, Flash with Yellow Lightning, I feel like it just like it's not Flash without Yellow Lightning. Like, yes, blue is cool, but give me that damn Yellow Lightning. For me personally, I like both, but if I were to choose, yellow is my game for sure. And that's what we get in the CW, so it's cool. So that show kind of satisfies that on like a lower level, because at this point that show is kind of gone off the rails and it's not as good as it was in first season, or first 3 season at least. So the Lightning is yellow in this one. As you could tell, it's a lot different than what we saw in the previous iterations or the previous version in the Zack Snyder movie. And it looks like Andy Muschietti, he's going for more of the comic book accurate approach. And then number 2, looks like the lightning bolt emblem powers the suit. Not literally gives him powers, but I feel like it kind of I feel like if you watch the teaser again, let me just play it one more time. I'm just gonna replay it. Like, you could tell, like it looks like Barry Allen's powers the emblem, which powers the suit. And I love that. I love that whole aspect. Like it I mean, CW kind of takes this approach. Like, the emblem has something to do with the suit. Like, it's like there's a purpose for the emblem to be there. Like a centralized machine, like part that powers the suit. And like Barry Allen's like the battery. And I think that's so cool. And then, in Zack Snyder's version, like, there's really no explanation why the suit it is the way it is, besides the armor. Like, he says, like, it's meant for space, but he never really talks about the emblem and like what it does. And so you just kind of assume that maybe Barry Allen just likes lightning bolts and he just likes how the emblem's in the middle. And like the emblem in the teaser, like, it has that circle, it has like the gold ring around the circle, and then it's like the gray, there's just like gray behind the lightning bolt, and it looks like there could be like circuits underneath it, like a circuit board underneath it, and Barry Allen powers that, which powers the suit. And I love how that's like small little details, and it feels comic accurate. Like, that's what the New 52's suit kind of looks like. Like, when you look at pictures of the Flash in the comic book, like, the lightning is always rooted towards the emblem of the suit. And I love this approach. Again, it looks like Andy Muschietti is going for more comic accurate approach. And so anytime there's more comic accurate details in anything, I think I'm definitely for it. And then, like, the way the suit is designed is a lot different, right? The red is much brighter in this one than the Zack Snyder version. This one seems more bright red, like how we see in the comic books. And then you see like the lightning again. It's like, it seems like the lightning is more, it's more imprinted into the suit, just like the comic books. And then, like, literally there's like electrical connections you could see in the suit. And I work in the PCB industry, and it looks like it could be like Trace in Space, and it could be like it could be, for all you electrical engineers, it could be just like controlled impedance, right? And so, like, the electrical connections that goes from one end of the suit to the other end. And so I think it's pretty cool. I mean, this is not a great replica or a great example of how a PCB would look like, but as you could tell, like, these like in electrical engineering industry, like, these lines here are called traces in Trace in Space in like printed circuit boards, which electrical circuits go from one end to the other, kind of flowing through these like pathways, just to power like the printed circuit board, but in this case, it would be for the suit. And so, Barry Allen again, he seems like he's the battery in this scenario, and I think you could see the lines for the lightning bolts as well, kind of really reminiscent of the comics suit. So I think I'm gonna really dig this. I'm digging this so much right now, and plus the concept art kind of shows that this is more of like a sleek suit than armor than what we saw in Zack Snyder's version. Although I did like that version, but come on, we gotta somehow start somewhere and then move towards more of a comic accurate suit. And lastly, the music. The music is great. I think it's very similar to what we got in the past with, in the 2017 version with Danny Elfman, and then with what Junkie XL brought us, just a few months ago, or just I guess last month, in the Snyder Cut version. It's very reminiscent of that. Plus, the CW has a very similar style as well for the Flash theme song, and so like if this is going to be Flash's theme song, like the same, upbeat, mystical sound, I am for it. I love that approach. Let me just go ahead and play you the 2017 version by Danny Elfman. And now listen to the Junkie XL version that was released last month from the Snyder Cut. And then last but not least, the CW version that we're seeing in the Grant Gustin show. And then let me just play you again the teaser. All right, so as you could tell, there's very similar styles of music, and it's like fast paced. Yeah, that was a bad. That was so bad. I'm not a singer at all, so I'm not a musician at all. Also, so bear with me. But it's like a fast paced rhythm with like some like mystical aspect to it, and it for me it makes sense. I love it. And yeah, I feel like it's very the Flash like. It just makes so much sense, and it feels more like the Flash. And if you listen to the 90s version, I'm not gonna play it, but if you listen to the 90s version of theme song, it sounds super 90s. But like, I mean, it doesn't say the Flash to me. I feel like the way we've been approaching the Flash theme song has been the right way, and I'm all for it. And yeah, I mean, kudos to everyone that is a part of this. I'm glad that this movie is in the works finally. Day one started this week. Oh man, so this movie is supposed to come out next year, so I am excited for 2022. So many great movies is gonna come out. Hopefully the pandemic is not around anymore, so we get to see Ben Affleck reprise his role as Batman, and Michael Keaton reprising his role as Batman as well. That in itself is mind-blowing. And of course, Ezra Miller coming back as the Flash. So let me know what you guys think about my breakdown of this short little teaser. I feel like we could get, we got so much just out of this small teaser. It speaks so much of what the changes were, or what the changes are going to be with this version of Flash. So let me know in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you guys again. Peace.